Welcome to Ask Davis. I am Davis, and on this channel we discuss retirement and personal finance in plain language. No jargon, no fluff, just what you actually need to know. Today, I am asking the question most financial content refuses to answer directly. If you are 60 years old right now, are you financially broke or financially safe when it comes to retirement? I'm going to give you specific net worth benchmarks, explain what they actually mean for your retirement income, and tell you precisely what to do depending on where you fall. If you are between 55 and 65, this video is built specifically for you. Let me start with a distinction that most people get wrong, and getting it wrong leads to a false sense of security that can devastate a retirement. There is a difference between your total net worth and your liquid net worth. Your total net worth is everything you own. Your home, your retirement accounts, your savings, your car, your business equity, your investment accounts, minus everything you owe, including your mortgage, your car loan, your credit card balances, and any other debt. That number is your total net worth. Your liquid net worth, however, is something different. It is the portion of your net worth that you can convert into monthly income without selling your home or liquidating assets that would cost you significantly to access. When I talk about retirement security at 60, I am talking primarily about your liquid net worth, your 401k, your IRA, your Roth IRA, your taxable brokerage accounts, your savings. That is the money that feeds you in retirement. Your home is an asset, but it is not income unless you sell it, downsize, or take a reverse mortgage. Do not count your home equity when you are calculating whether your retirement is funded. That distinction alone changes the picture for most people. Now I want to walk you through the foundational rule of retirement income planning because everything else in this conversation flows from it. It is called the 4% rule. In 1994, financial planner William Bengen published research demonstrating that a retiree who withdraws 4% of their investment portfolio in the first year of retirement and adjusts that amount each year for inflation has a very high probability of not outliving their money over a 30-year retirement. That research was later expanded and refined by a team at Trinity University and has been tested across multiple market cycles. The 4% rule is not perfect. Nothing in financial planning is, but it remains the most widely respected and empirically grounded baseline we have for sustainable retirement income. What does it mean in practice? It means that your portfolio target is equal to your expected annual retirement expenses multiplied by 25. If you need $60,000 per year to live the retirement you want, covering housing, groceries, healthcare, transportation, utilities, travel, everything, then you need a portfolio of $1,500,000. If you need $50,000 per year, you need $1,250,000. If you need $40,000 per year, you need $1 million. If you need $35,000 per year, you need $875,000. Now here is where the reality check comes in. According to data published by Vanguard and analyzed by the Federal Reserve's Survey of Consumer Finances, the median American household between the ages of 55 and 64 has approximately $185,000 saved in retirement accounts. The average, pulled upward by high earners, is closer to $337,000. Even at the higher figure, 4% of $337,000 generates $13,480 per year. That is $1,123 per month from your portfolio. Social Security adds to that. The average Social Security benefit for a retired worker in the United States is approximately $1,900 per month, or $22,800 per year. But Social Security at full benefit is not available until age 67 for anyone born in 1960 or later. If you retire at 60, you have a 7-year gap before your full benefit. You can claim as early as 62, but doing so permanently reduces your monthly benefit by as much as 30% for the rest of your life. Social Security is the floor of your retirement income. It is not the foundation. It cannot and should not carry the weight of your retirement on its own. I want to pause here for a moment. If what you are hearing right now feels more like a wake-up call than a confirmation of a plan you already have in place, I want you to know there is a structured path forward, even from where you are. I put together something called the 90-Day Protocol, Retire at 62 Without Regret. It is a step-by-step system designed specifically for people who are close to retirement and realize they need a clear, concrete, actionable plan before they get there. It covers exactly the kind of analysis we are doing right now, and it gives you a framework you can begin using immediately. The link is in the first comment below. Now let me give you the actual benchmarks. I am dividing net worth at 60 into 5 distinct zones, not to judge, but to give you a map, because the only way to improve your position is to know exactly where you are standing. The first zone is what I call the critical zone. If your liquid net worth at 60 is below $250,000, you are in a genuinely difficult position, and I say that with respect and not to discourage you. At 4%, $250,000 generates $10,000 per year from your portfolio, combined with an average Social Security benefit of $22,800 per year. Your total household retirement income would be approximately $32,800 per year. Before taxes, that is approximately $2,730 per month. Depending on where you live, your health expenses, and your housing situation, that may be survivable. But it is not comfortable, and it leaves almost no margin for emergencies. If you are in this zone at 60, your most urgent priorities are not investment strategy. They are income maximization, expense reduction, and a serious plan to either extend your working years or dramatically restructure your expected retirement lifestyle. The second zone is the fragile zone, liquid net worth between $250,000 and $500,000. You have a foundation here, but it is fragile. You are exposed to what retirement planners call sequence of returns risk. That is the risk that a sharp market decline in the first 3 to 5 years of your retirement, before your portfolio has had time to grow, forces you to sell assets at a loss to fund living expenses. Once that happens, the portfolio does not recover the way it would if you were still contributing. People in this zone have more options than those in the critical zone, but they still need to make meaningful financial decisions in the next several years. The third zone is the approaching safe zone, liquid net worth between $500,000 and $1 million. This is where a meaningful segment of the American upper middle class finds itself at 60, not desperate, but not fully secure. With Social Security income included, a household in this range may be able to fund a modest and disciplined retirement. The dangers here are lifestyle inflation and unexpected healthcare costs, a significant medical event, a major home repair, or a market drawdown of 30% can shift someone from this zone into the fragile zone quickly if they are not managing their spending carefully. The fourth zone is the safe zone, liquid net worth between $1 million and $1,500,000. At this level, the 4% rule begins to work reliably for most standard American retirement lifestyles. Combined with Social Security, a household in this zone has a high probability of sustaining their standard of living through a 25 to 30-year retirement without running out of money, provided they invest sensibly and spend with discipline. This is not wealthy. This is secure. The fifth zone is the secure zone, liquid net worth above $1,500,000. At this level, you have genuine flexibility. You can absorb market volatility, manage unexpected healthcare expenses, support family members if necessary, and still maintain strong probability of leaving financial assets to your heirs. This does not mean you can ignore your spending. It means the structural risk of running out of money is low. Now let me give you 5 concrete steps regardless of which zone you are currently in, because knowing your zone without a plan is just anxiety with numbers attached. Step 1. Calculate your actual retirement target number today. Take your expected annual retirement expenses, be honest, be specific, and multiply by 25. That is your portfolio target under the 4% rule. Write that number down. Subtract your current liquid net worth. The result is your funding gap. If you do not know your gap, you cannot close it. Step 2. Separate your liquid net worth from your total net worth immediately. Pull up every financial account, every 401k, every IRA, every brokerage account, every savings account, every certificate of deposit. Add them up. That is your liquid net worth. Your home equity goes on a separate list. Treat it as a backup option, not a primary retirement asset. Step 3. Eliminate all high-interest debt before anything else. Any debt carrying an interest rate above 6% is destroying your retirement faster than most investment strategies can build it. Credit card debt at an average interest rate of 20% is the most dangerous item on your balance sheet. A guaranteed return of 20%, which is what you earn by paying off 20% interest debt, is available to no one through investing. Before you increase retirement contributions, before you chase returns, eliminate the debt. Step 4. Maximize your catch-up contributions between now and 65. The IRS provides a significant advantage to retirement savers who are 50 years or older. In 2025, the catch-up contribution limit for a 401k allows you to contribute up to $30,500 per year in total, $23,000 in standard contributions, plus $7,500 in catch-up contributions. If your employer offers a matching contribution, contribute at least enough to capture the full match. Employer matching is a 100% guaranteed return on those dollars. Leaving it behind is one of the most expensive financial decisions you can make. Step 5. Delay Social Security as long as you possibly can. Every year you delay claiming Social Security beyond your full retirement age of 67, your monthly benefit increases by approximately 8%. If you can work, consult, or live on savings between 62 and 70, the compounding value of that delay can add tens of thousands of dollars to your lifetime Social Security income. That 8% annual increase is one of the highest guaranteed returns available to any American retiree. If delaying is financially possible, it is almost always the correct decision. Here is the bottom line. Whether you are broke or safe at 60 is not a moral judgment. It is a mathematical reality, and mathematics can be changed with action. The 4% rule gives you your target. Your liquid net worth tells you exactly where you stand, and the gap between those two numbers tells you how much deliberate work remains between now and retirement. If you are in the critical or fragile zone, you are not out of time, but your time is limited, and the decisions you make in the next 12 to 36 months carry disproportionate weight. 5 years of focused, disciplined financial action between 60 and 65 can move someone meaningfully from one zone to the next. That is not speculation. That is what the math shows when you run the numbers on increased contributions, debt elimination, and delayed Social Security. The question is not whether the path exists. The question is whether you are willing to walk it. I would like to hear from you. Leave a comment below. Which zone are you in right now, and what is the one specific step you are committing to in the next 90 days? I read every comment and I respond when I can. If this video was useful to you, please subscribe and leave a like. It helps the channel reach the people who need this information. This is Davis. I will see you in the next one.